Hi, I'm Judy Knight from New Tricks. I'm here today to talk to you about something really important in customizing WordPress themes, and that is how to move themes and plugins into your WordPress application, your WordPress installation, using File Transfer Protocol. That's FTP. I'm going to tell you about how to do it with a program called FileZilla. Now, FileZilla is a free software program that you can download from a company called SourceForge.net. So you can Google it and find SourceForge.net, FileZilla.sourceforge.net, and download the program to your computer and install it. When you do, this is what you'll see, although you won't see this filled out yet. So once you install it, it's going to find, you'll see these two panels over here. Here's the panel on the left will be your own computer. Here's my C, users, owner, documents, design, business, themes. And over here will be your folders for your website files on your host, web host server. So, and that's where your WordPress application lives. So what I've got here is one that I've already set up, but I'm going to go to File to show you how to set yours up, and you simply go to File and Site Manager. And in Site Manager it says New Site, and so if you clicked on New Site, it would bring up an empty version of your little fill in the blanks over here, and you simply figure out what these are. That's a joke because it's not so simple. You can find that out through your web host company. You can go to your cPanel and click on FTP, and it should give you your FTP settings. Here, host for my application is www.newtricks.me. Sometimes it's ftp.newtricks.me, or it could be just plain old newtricks.me. It depends on what your server sets up as the name for the host account. The server type is File Transfer Protocol. Login type is account. I put my username for my site that I'm trying to connect to, and the password for the site that I'm trying to connect to. And then account is www.newtricks.me. And then you simply come down here and go connect. Now it's saying it's already connected to the server, but it will, do a few things, and then presto, if you've done it right, this side of the application will be filled in, and which mine is because it was already right. And I always do a drum roll to make, because it's such a hassle when you don't get it right and it doesn't come up. So could be the password, or it could be one of your settings. And if you get really stuck and you have a good web host provider like Bluehost, you can call them and they'll walk you through putting the right little doodads in the right spots so that you can connect your computer to your web hosting site on the internet. So when you do this, you'll see some files called public.html. That tends to be where your WordPress files are located. And in public.html, you'll find the plugin and theme folders under a file called wp-content. So if I click on that, here they are, plugins and themes. And so then I can simply go over here to my desktop, and I can find, like I made a little group of the plugins that I always use. So what I did was I've gone over time, I've actually downloaded certain plugins to my computer, unzipped them, and put them in a folder called Startup Plugin Group, and I can, every time I start a new installation of WordPress, I go and highlight these and I drag them into the plugins folder, which would be empty. Well, it's not exactly empty because a couple of plugins come with WordPress, but for the most part it's empty. And I would drag it in and drop it in plugins, and in a couple of minutes they're all in my plugin folder. And then I do the same thing with themes. I have a whole lot of themes. Here's my theme folder that I've uploaded over time, or downloaded to my computer over time. And so I might think, well, let's see, let me go to the top here. So I can click here and then they show up, the different files show up in this file, in my directory. And so I could say, well, how about Cafe Press? Drag it, drop it in themes. How about City Dreams? Drag it and drop it in themes. And go down the list for the ones that I think I might be interested in checking out with this new site that I'd be installing. So that's as simple as it is to get your themes and your plugins into your WordPress application on the internet. The other really important thing that you're going to be doing with FTP is backing up. And this folder, this WP content folder, is an important one to back up because WordPress, there's some plugins that make a database backup but not backing up your theme files. And before you ever start to edit files, your theme files, you should definitely go into the theme you're using. So for example, if we were going to back up theme files, if we were going to start editing files and customizing files in 2010, I would probably make a backup of that just by dragging it into my a folder that for the particular site that I'm working on, and I would just call that my original 2010 files, so that when I'm actually taking them and making a copy to edit, I at least have that original file ready to pop back in here. I could just take that original file and pop it back in here if I've done something to the file in the meantime that doesn't even allow me to get back into WordPress through the front end. So FileZilla is your friend. It's not just FileZilla. You can use Fetch or lots of other FTP programs, but make sure that that's a tool that you have in your toolbox before you start customizing WordPress. So this is Judy Knight from New Tricks, and remember, our motto is it's never too late. Thanks, and see you next time.